And now, KITV4 Sports.
Warriors hosting number 19 Nevada. Wolfpack haven't won at Aloha Stadium since 1948. First quarter, Bryant Moniz to Kealoha Polaris, a familiar connection. Touchdown UH up 7-0. Polaris finished with 8 catches for 67 yards and 2 touchdowns. Number 2 right here for 16 yards. Damian Grad fights through defenders on into pay dirt. Warriors lead 14-0. Nevada came into today with one of the nation's best offensive attacks, but the defense just stuffed them, beating them up in the first half. Wolfpack held scoreless for the first time in a half all year. Warriors weren't done with them. Vaitawa going nowhere. Haku Correa leading the charge. Defense just playing lights out. Now, big game Greg Salas also showed up. Finished with 11 catches for 153 yards. Picks up for about 30 here in the second. Now, this drive was capped off by a Scott Enos 24-yard field goal to make it 17-0 at the half. Late in the second, Colin Kaepernick picked off by Kahuku grad Richard Torres, his first of the year as the Warriors outscored in the 21-10 in the second half, but hold off Nevada in their big surge to claim their third conference win of the year. Final in Halava, 27-21. Tail of the tape, Wolfpack held under 300 yards of total offense. Their season low in scoring of 21 points. Brian Moniz, 3 TD tosses, 287 yards in the air. Wolfpack suffer their first loss of the season. Warriors, first place in the WAC, now 3-0 on the year. On a Saturday, college football still rolls. It's just taken a little bit of a back burner. Last weekend, Alabama Crimson Tide were number 1 in the country. Now they're 8th, playing host to St. Louis product Jeremiah Masoli and the Running Rebels. Masoli meeting and greeting the Bama D all game long. They just hurried them. Ole Miss down 16-3 at the half. Second half, they settled. Masoli's only TD pass came late in the third quarter. This 15-yard hookup with Melvin Harris threw 40 passes in a 23-10 loss to Bama. Highest-ranked national team in the WAC, Boise State on the road defeats San Jose State big time. Broncos shut out the Spartans 48-0 to move to 2-0 in the WAC, and most importantly, remain unbeaten with the BCS rankings just over the horizon. New number 1, Ohio State from the jump in Madison, Wisconsin. Things looking pretty bad to start off. David Gilreath goes 97 yards, and now 2 weeks in a row, the number 1 team in the land falls 31-18 the final here. Buckeyes had a second-half comeback, but eventually fell short. Heisman hopeful Terrell Pryor throws the game-clinching INT with just over a minute to play. Wisconsin with the upset of number 1. BCS rankings unveiled tomorrow. You can expect a big-time shake-up. Well, it's time for the all-out blitz. OIA white playoff picture already set. Red playoffs begin next week. But for the Kaimuki Bulldogs, they're still trying to stay perfect in league play. Coming into tonight, they sit at 7-0. Bulldogs rolling in this one, but the Chargers found a bolt of energy in QB Dustin Bayada. Takes the keeper straight down the sideline, walking untouched. About 70 yards, and that would only cut the Bulldog lead to 15. The score is now 27-12. Fourth quarter, Pro City on the offensive. Bayada trying to captain this offense, but he's picked off by Mason Kuali. Moy dancing around before he turns up the field, and you got to watch this. Nice move right here, and he laterals it to Leo Kilikolio. Big number 56 getting him some. The interception is returned for a touchdown because sharing is always caring. Kaimuki stays unbeaten heading into next week, 8-0 in league play, winning this one 34-12. A couple other games on tap tonight. McKinley defeats Kalaheo 26-12, and the Kalani Falcons get their first win of the season, defeating the Hawks, who still have their eye on that elusive first W. 26-14 the final there, and obviously Ham's happy for them.